You guys are not ready for this. We're at a shopping mall in Japan, and wait till you see what's inside. Here we go. Boom. This is where you want to come to get up to 50% off all car parts from all of these different parts distributors here in Japan. This is called Cho Tengoku. Tengoku means heaven, and Cho just kind of means a lot of. So, a lot of parts, heaven for car guys. So they literally rent out this space in the shopping mall in Shizuoka, a little past Fuji Speedway, for everyone to be able to get, you know, the car parts they want to build their cars and stuff like that at a very discounted rate. I'm here with Fernando today. He's hoping to pick up some parts for his DET swap when he's at Spec S soon. But let's have a look what's here. We got the Apexi booth here. Looks like Valino, Uraz, Maxxon tires. Interesting. Kazuma's here. Oh, you know what I need to get? Remember I stole the drift button off Riley for my Altezza? We need to get one of those. So let's do that right off the bat. But everything is marked down. Whoa, dang, look at these coilovers. It's cool. Sternal reservoir, two-way.
Origin's also here.
Origin's here? Oh, we can talk to them about the new Altezza kit.
That's right.
They just announced that they're making it. I'm excited about that. There we go. Altezza desu. Ah, pink. これだよね。スクリューだよね。Perfect. Let's get this. 今日何パーですか？何パーオフ？
大体30%。これはね、1個1000円。
Okay, all of these are 1000 yen, and it's around about 30% off everything. いいね. This is so cool. Oh, these are the things that you use to be able to use JZ880 brakes on a JZX100. This is what we literally put on his car to put the Supra Mark IV brakes on. That's crazy cool, the caliper conversion. All right, we're going to get one of these. じゃあこれお願いします。Alright. Whoa, these are the new calipers that Kazuma's been working on. It's so two pot, two separate calipers within one caliper, so you can have your hydro brake. And I believe it's for the 8.6, like the GR86 as well as the BRZ for drifting and stuff like that. Super cool design. I wish he made it for Sylvia. See, Riley? Told you I'd get you another one. I just had to wait till it was 30% off. ありがとうございます。あ、カズマさん、こんにちは。これ、シルビア作ってます？もう少しで。お願いします。This is usually 1,320 yen, so that's 1,320 yen. So we save 320 yen. That's like 30% off, right? 30.32% off. I don't know. I don't math. I failed math at school. Can you tell? Believe it or not, the only class in school that I got full grades in was Japanese. And then I completely forgot it when I started working full time. And then that's why when I came here for a snowboarding trip, I fell in love with the culture because everything came flooding back from when I was little at school. And that's the reason why I moved to Japan. Nothing to do with cars, actually. I just wanted to take a moment and thank you guys, the audience, the community that we have built, because all of this, these three cars, everything in this shop would not be possible without you. And something that I've been kind of talking to you guys about in live streams is I really wanted to do a month focused on giving back to you. And this is a trial. This is me starting to do it, seeing how it's going to go. And it's officially the month of the give back. It's June. So that means that we have tons of items from all of our incredible partners to give back to each and every one of you. And how it's going to work is we have 30 days this month and we have over 30 items to give away every single day to a random person's order. So all you need to know is go to the website, show your love and support, grab yourself an order, whether it's a shirt, hoodie, Tomei car parts, or anything else on the website. All the information is there. But if you make a purchase, your order, we will just pick a random person every single day from that day's orders and give a random item to you. We've got this awesome steering wheel from Chase Bays with their Do Better slogan on it. I love that. We've got the chosen holy golden handbrake. This is super cool. I'm actually really jealous. This would look baller in like one of my cars. We have probably one of the big ticket items, a full G30 770 turbo kit from Garrett. This is like the best turbo for an RB25, RB26 single, or like, you know, a 2J or a 1J with that happy medium of like 500 horsepower, super responsive. We've got some awesome K&N air filters, Garrett hats, ultra rare HGS Kaido House die casts. These are collector items, Dishworks fuel pumps, and another big ticket item is we have, look at this, full Sim Magic Evo wheel plus one of the Evo Pro hubs. So this is like everything you need to start getting started into sim stuff, and this is a big ticket item as well. But yeah, all of this stuff, this isn't even all of it, by the way. Some people, we're gonna be picking multiple orders every day and giving them items too, because we have way more than 30 stuff. But thank you very much, guys. This would not be possible without you, and this is something that I'm trialing, like I said, but it's something I want to try and do every single year and evolve this into like a month where every day we're doing content as well and make it super fun for you guys. And it's a month that we really get to give back to you. So welcome to June, the month of the give back, and good luck, everybody. Go place your orders at SAMMIT.net, link in the description and at the top of the comment section. Thank you again. Got the Valino booth here. I know these guys started selling some really cool like brake rotor kits and stuff for the Silvias, where you can upgrade your rear rotor and get a little bit more rotor out of it. These are the wheels we run on the Chaser, but not so dished. And these have been really good. Every wheel that this has come in contact with, like wheel-to-wheel contact and tandeming, my wheel's fine. Not a single crack, little chip on it, and their wheel's destroyed. So these are kind of like, they're heavy, but if you have a missile, they're definitely the wheel that you want. Bunch of their end-style knuckles and stuff. They got the little slip-on shoes. Is this something we should make? Huh. Their spaces are really good too, actually. Gonna need probably a set soon. It's good that more companies are making like good quality spaces. I know some people don't like running spaces, but these really do help. They do all the way up to 90 millimeter space. Wait, what? 100 mil spaces? I didn't even know that was possible. Okay. Video idea coming soon. 30,000 Japanese yen for 100 mil thick spacer.
Just stack like 3 of them?
Just, yeah, 3 of them? Just, my gosh. Yeah, these are the brake rotors and stuff that they're selling now, which is good because brake rotors in Japan have been very expensive for quite a while. So it's good to see companies coming out with like fairly priced rotor upgrades. And they're slotted too, so it's kind of nice. So the S13 brake rotor is only 21,000 Japanese yen. That's so good. Something comparative to this from other brands would be like, 40, 50. So that's great. And for those of you wondering, that's like $200 Aussie or like $160, $170 US. That's really good. I didn't know they started making coilovers too. That's cool. Sashiburi desu. Yeah. Yesterday I dropped off like 4 SI heads and blocks for them to hot tank for me because I don't have a hot tank yet. I'm getting a hot tank, did I tell you?
No.
I'm getting into engine building. Throttle body coat. Everyone smuggles these in their luggage back because you can't ship these internationally because there's a chemical in there, but this is what you need for RB26s or anything with butterflies or ITBs, and this seals the throttle body. Also good to just use on any other throttle body so you don't have any idle issues. But yeah, all the Tomei stuff. You guys know we sell Tomei stuff on our website. If you need anything from Tomei that isn't on our website, then just contact us through the contact form on the website. But Tomei Japan is a different entity than Tomei USA. These are all genuine Tomei parts. You want to make sure you get the real stuff. Trust me, there's been a lot of issues recently with some of the other ones. But anyways, get the real stuff from here in Japan. It's the best way to get it. These turbo outlet pipes, they're a little pricey, 58,000 Japanese yen. So that's going to be like $490 US, $580 Aussie. But that's today's price, by the way. This outlet pipe, I've got videos on these, even the older one. This one flows more than their older one as well. But the increase in power on the dyno was ridiculous from just changing this with an upgraded turbo. It's crazy. We got the HBI guys here. They got all their products on display. Arigatou gozaimasu. Look at all this aero, all the Origin stuff. The battle eyes for the S15s. So cool. This is where you can get a really good price on everything. I mean, we bought the K-Van.
This is true.
The Origin owner just said just need to wait a little bit longer for the Altezza kit, so I'm excited about that. The Vertex booth. Arigatou. Oh, what? That's cool. Look at the little Hello Kitty. But it's a Vertex
so
kit.
Sick.
It's kind of cute as. I love that thing. I love all the little die casts. One day we'll be able to do a die cast. Dude. You want me to show you something really cool? Get your iPhone out real quick. Just touch it here. And it'll open up that. And it'll tell you if it's an authentic wheel. It's built into... There you go. Your steering wheel is authentic.
So sick.
Right? Arigatou. すごいだよね。ピンクかっこいいね。 Vertex floor mats. S15. Dang. So much cool stuff here. I love that it's an air-conditioned space. The last one we went to was outside and it was quite hot. Oh, Top Rank's here. They got one of their cars. That thing gets driven hard. I love to see that. All the rubber around it. Saito roll cages here. Oh, whoa. You can get a pretty decent discount today if you order a cage. Like 20% off. That's cool. So these are the door bars that you install to, be able to compete in a lot of competitions here. You can have just a bolt-in cage, but you need a door bar. So instead of it being, like 35,000, it's dropped down. It's good. Good pricing. Oh, you get the foam. You need this on your roll cage to pass shock in. From 12,000 down to 9,000. Different colors too of foam. Look at that. Yellow. Would you guys do different colors? I feel like black I've always seen. I've never seen anyone do different colored foam, but that's kind of cool and unique. And then we're here at the D-Max booth. And I got to say, all their arms now, the D1 spec arms, have really increased in thickness over the years. I still have some of their older ones on my JZX 100, and they're probably a good 5-10 mil thinner in overall OD. So it's really cool to see how much more beefier these are. Wow. Tie rod ends, front caster arms for S13, S14. They're even making reinforced rubber, strong rubber bushings for the JZX 100s now. Very cool. I'm pretty sure we could use these as well on the 110s and whatnot. Same with engine mounts. They've got all aftermarket engine mounts now, transmission mounts, SR. That's actually really nice. Reinforced rubber too, so it's not just as thin as a stock. And this will work on an Altezza as well as the JZX 100. Super cool. That's actually fairly priced. 15,000 Japanese yen, that's cheap. Obviously, bear in mind everything's discounted today because, as you can see, it's from 19,800 to 15,840. Intake pipes, exhaust manifolds. Oh, these are really good for air chassis. These are the bushings for your power steering rack. They actually are thinner in the front, so it moves your rack forward by 5 mil without having to cut and change anything, which helps a lot with cut and shut knuckles. And it's also more reinforced and stronger, like a thicker material. Of course, they've got all their side indicators and stuff. Speaking of, I need to find more side indicators for my my Mark IV Supra. Dang, these are such a good deal. 30% off, that's cheap. 23,000 yen. Oh, maybe I want to buy a set. Yeah, maybe for the Chaser, the new one. Even the tails, the S15, dude, that's so cheap. I was gonna say, you don't need any more tails, do you? Because 30% off. Yeah, 14s, everything. Fronts are 30% off though. Yeah, that's not a bad deal. You can even buy the new brackets too. They remanufactured the new brackets. These headlights are what we run on the comp car, guys. They are so good. Good bang for buck. You cannot get HI, like factory, even the factory ones are more expensive for one of them. This is a set of 2 of remanufactured stock looking S15. And they even come with an adapter if you have a HID. You can't spend money. Got all their exhaust gaskets there. Also intake manifold gaskets for SRs too. Some of this stuff's hard to get from Nissan these days. Dude, it's so cool that D-Max is remanufacturing so much of that OEM stuff that we need. The engine mounts and stuff are a game changer. I love this coffee shop has ITVs here. So cool. He's even got some cars on display. Oh, that's cool. Nobu Taniguchi's HKS car that he competed in GP with. That's cool. Nomuken no?
Nomuken no.
Sugoi. Oh yeah, that's the old 34. Imamura Taniguchi. There you go. Arigatou gozaimasu. I was just looking at the exchange rate with Fernando. Those headlights at 50,000 Japanese yen is only 313 US right now. For a set. That's so cheap.
I've been needing some too because my headlights are so bad.
Yeah. His headlights are on their last legs, so he knows he needs it, but he's being responsible, not spending money. At the Urus booth, they've got all their gloves and stuff on display, but they've started remanufacturing R34 headlights, and these actually look really good. They're a little pricey, but that's 198,000 Japanese yen. Not too bad. Do the tabs look really nice? I'm actually really impressed by these. These look good. It's so cool to see more companies remanufacturing these headlights because they are so expensive now. But that's for a set. So that's going to be probably like $1,600 US for a set of 2. They look really good. Remanufactured ones. Not bad. It's cool to see them, I guess, 3D printing stuff. That's normal Ken there. 3D printed version of normal Ken. Okay, so hear me out. When we get a new Suzuki Every, this is what we do to it. I think if I was gonna lift one, it'd have to be higher. But that is very cool. You can now also get the full bed. Oh my God, the little cupboards in the back. Dude, this would be the ultimate like fishing, camping, little cave van in Japan. Gosh, and you could put a bunch of like, you know, big like EcoFlow like air conditioner or a generator and battery and stuff in here. This would be like sick little house. This little camping rig. Definitely needs to be higher off the ground though, bigger lift kit. I love that they're modifying these things more and more and more and making cool stuff like this. This 8.6 is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Engine bay, incredible. Jeez. So nice. All coil packed, EFI ITBs. Beautiful. Those headers would sound incredible as well. Super cool to see more and more people here in Japan getting behind American cars. Look at this aero kit they've made for this Corvette. Very cool. Exciting to see more of these over here and see what the Japanese community does with them. It's not bad. I think it's going to be cool to see a lot of Americans probably buying the kits from here as well. ST Garage is even here. So cool, dude. This JZX100 is awesome. I love me a good chaser. Oh, sick. You put the little mirrors on the door and then had a little carbon plate made there. Very cool. Doors are so gutted in the rear. Love it. Yeah, I think I'm going to build a little bit of a comp spec chaser at some point, JZX100. I think we have to. I've never really driven one of these with more than what my chaser made, which I think was like 450 maybe. So they got a fair few parts out here. Oh, it looks like they're remanufacturing the power window switch for JZX100. That's really smart. That's very cool. Seeing more and more Japanese companies making stuff like that we need is very important. Super cool. This is what I'm talking about. They'll grab a K-van like this and rig it out as a little coffee shop. Little coffee machine in there and everything. Grinder, whole little bench. And there's still space in the front and everything. Oh, yo, look at the Australian flag. What are those horses doing? They're just hanging out, dancing. Very cool. There's a few stickers here. Martial arts. One Drop Brewery. Interesting. Tesla. Not bad. I love seeing this kind of stuff with K-vans. Another food truck. They've kind of built this onto the back of it. So this would be normally like a flatbed truck. There's even a little DJ going on here. Work Wheels has a booth here. Dude, imagine getting like 20-30% off the SKFs right now. Whew. There you go. Only 250,000 Japanese yen. Well, if you can't come to this event to get a discount, you can custom order whatever spec you want for these through our website, SAMMIT.net. I gotta say, the new ones look so good, man. Also, I kind of love that they just crashed the whole VSKF wheel market. It's great that you can get a full brand new set for 250,000 Japanese yen. What is that in USD? Like 1,800 bucks right now? That's crazy. Yeah. That's like 1,600 US right now. But that's obviously today for the special price, take home price. But man, so nice. And I've even got the old Eclipse. I love that they're remanufacturing and keeping all the old good stuff in stock. Even these look cool. Dang. The Meister CR01s. I quickly forgot, but I wanted to check some of the pricing of this stuff because we run all the Kazuma tie rods and stuff on the comp cars as well as the chasers and stuff like that. And Kazuma always has a bunch of them here for sale. It's cool to see actually. I think lower arms and stuff, even for the 8.6 is kind of cool. He's been making a lot of stuff. I think they even started making knuckles for them, which is huge. It's good to see the 8.6 market really starting to take off here. They really are becoming the new S chassis for everyone here in Japan, and they're cheap. Oh, this is cool. You can put a link in. It's a 3D printed ECU case for a JZX 100, so you can still put the link in there and not have to throw, take the board out, because the stock ECUs are still worth so much money. So being able to just buy this case and put the plug-in link in there is definitely beneficial. I love that he provides a kit to pull the bushings out too. That's cool. Yo, I think we need to get one of these just for the pits. Because, like, you know, in case someone starts messing around, you know, you just...
It protects your knuckles too when you
Dude,
try to pop the...
my fingers are too small for it. These are some big boy fingers. This is meant for like a Vin Diesel of suspension adjustment. That is actually super cool. I think it's just so that you can hold on to it when you're reefing, and it protects your knuckles, because they always slip off when you smack your knuckles. I think that's more so what it's for. I don't think it's for anything
Protection.
like self-defense. Although if this was in your luggage, you'd definitely be in trouble on a plane.
Yeah, probably. I could see it.
I love that. Volanti has a booth here. They sell all these crazy tail lights and headlights, especially for the new GR86. You can get some cool ones there. 215,000 Japanese yen for that one. Wow. Not bad. They got some cool stuff, different like patterns, and look at that. I think is that for a ZN6? I think it might be. It's so bright, I'm getting blinded here. We're at the Delta booth. And this is why I love coming to these events, because you can literally 70% off everything in here. All labeled, all measured, all these different couplers. You can find tons of stuff like this that you may not need right now, but like, you know what? I should keep one of these in my toolbox, because eventually, yo, that's nice. That's the nice coupler. That's the nice coupler. Because you never know if you're going to need one at the track. They always blow out, so it's always good to have a couple spare, but you can get them for a crazy good price. We've even got a Nismo kit one, so these are ones that come with like the intake or the piping kits for the GTRs. They've got all of that here on display. It's cool, because you can usually, like, they're like, you know what, we've got too much of this, let's get rid of it at a cheap price. They've got, you know, scratched items and stuff really cheap as well. Got the Burst booth here. It's cool. Bunch of Burst stickers. These are such cool stickers. Definitely want to make something like that at some point one day. Dude, you can win a Nintendo Switch? Dang. They even have horns now. 9,000 yen for some horn kits. Knuckles, harnesses, 20,000 yen for a harness. That's cool. They sell like small seats, because you know why these exist? Because we've got like 12-year-olds and 11-year-olds competing in FD J3 and J2 now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Crazy, right? HPI's always got a bunch of good stuff. They've also got all the cool seat and cool suit stuff that they make and manufacture over here. All their harnesses too. You get camo ones and stuff. Radiator hose kits, gaskets, turbo line fitting kits for S chassis. So I always like to keep one of these spare with me at Ebisu, because at some point some friend always needs one. All the stock lines always break or whatever, and then it's just so much easier to put one of these line fitting kits on to save the day. Air filters, covers for timing, wheels, everything. HPI is kind of like this huge company in Japan. I would call it kind of like the Drift HQ of Japan, to be completely honest. But they sell everything, and they also import a lot of stuff from overseas as well. They also manufacture a ton of stuff. Really good, like radiators and oil coolers and stuff like that as well for the local market. But yeah, overall a pretty decent company here. Look at all these guys, they all stocked up on getting a Tomei Extreme exhaust kit. What'd they get? Straight pipe titanium cap for an 8.6. So all these guys got straight pipes to delete. They're all test pipes to delete their cats on their 8.6s. I'm telling you guys, the 8.6, especially the older model, the ZN6, they're so cheap. You can pick them up with like a little bit of crash damage from auction for like 3K. And then a few mods and stuff like that. You get turbo kits for them, supercharger kits for them, used second hands for like maybe another K or 2K on top. And then so many parts available for them. Drift them, have so much fun with all your friends. They are the new S chassis here. It's like everyone locally just kind of skipped the 350Z, because the 350Zs in Japan never really got cheap like they did in the US. So everyone kind of never messed with them. All the models that were really sold here were like the expensive Track Edition, Nismo Edition ones, really. So no one really like kind of got deep into the Z territory, except for like, you know, Sideways Experience and stuff like that up at Ebisu, but that's also because of my influence. But that aside, everyone's just going straight to the 8.6. So much more parts available for them here, especially like Japanese manufacturers are manufacturing so many aftermarket parts for them. No one really manufactured anything locally for the 350Z or the, you know, the Z33, right? So it just makes sense. Everyone really wants to support Japan and Japanese companies. So if they're not making 350Z parts, then they'll just go to whatever they're making parts for. And it was just S chassis non-stop until, I'd say, recently. So it's really cool to see a little bit of a shift and change there. So this is the CST booth, and this is actually insane. This is a wheel company here in Japan. They remanufactured the R32 GTR wheel. And it's so perfect that you can even fit a GTR center cap in there. Isn't that crazy? Super cool. So yeah, 32 GTR wheel, one wheel. It's a little pricey, I feel like 69,000 Japanese yen, but it meets all the requirements to be able to be used on the street and brand new. Kind of looks really nice. It's not exactly identical, obviously, but pretty much the same style. Very cool that they're remanufacturing stuff like that now. Oh, and it's 18-inch. It's not 16. Super cool. This car is so cool. What is it based from? I'm assuming like a cappuccino.
Suzuki Cappuccino.
Cappuccino. すごいですね.
It looks longer than a cappuccino.
Oh yeah, because of the aero kit. So cool. Making a mini AMG with a Suzuki Cappuccino. So baller. We are now walking to the car park because I have a feeling there's going to be some pretty cool cars there. I'm telling you guys, American cars are really starting to pop up everywhere here in Japan. And they're not even driven by Americans. Super clean JZX90. Dang. No, that's a Chaser. Oh my God. Yeah, that's a JZX like 81, I think it is. So clean. There's a nice 180 here. It's like midnight purple. Bit of putty in the front lip, but that's kind of standard. That's cool. Love me a good 180. Why does he have a Tinder sticker? That's so weird. Oh, love it.
Oh, this is not Grindr.
All right, we're definitely at the cool level now. Starting off with a ZN6, a Spec S S15, and then a GR86 with a interesting, what is that livery on that 15? It has an American Express logo, risk everything. Interesting. Another nice 180. The glitter paint job's sick.
Oh, look, it's textured.
Wow, the pink JZX 100's cool, big wing. Super clean red 100. We've seen this before at Mobura, VSKFs too. Dude, lots of hundreds, love that. There's a train there. That's an old one, freight one. Nice. And then around the corner here is another JZX 100 Chaser. I dig the purple. This just makes me a little sad just because mine's a little, you know, a little bent right now, but I'm in the process of finding a new shell. There's an Integra. Oh my God, look, there's an 8.6 party going on up here. What is that? Thing is slammed. A 180. Love it. ZN6. This BMW wagon is low. Oh my gosh. That is cool. Dude, look how tucked the rears are. Oh my gosh, that's cool. Yeah. Look at that GR86 party. Dude, if I had a ZN6, I'd park it in this just to like mess with them. And I think we saved the coolest car to last. Look at this. Beautiful R32 GTR. The single wiper in the middle. RG. Like, I think these might be original RGDs or RGs. Love it. The car gets driven hard. Looks like it's had a side swipe at some point recently. That sucks. But definitely looks like a nice car still.
I love the sticker.
Wow. Skyline. I like that a lot. Very cool. Yeah, I really like the RGs on this and the old Elcon brakes. Very period correct and cool. We're about an hour and 45 minutes away from my house and like the shop. The view out here is quite nice. I don't know if the camera's going to do it justice, but it is a beautiful place where we are. Shizuoka's a nice place. Wonder if any of those mountains are for sale. I'd like one. Remember all the guys that bought the test pipes for their 8.6s? Who would have thought it was them? Well, that was a really nice little side quest. Time for us to go grab the car, pay our parking, and head back to the shop. Hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. If you want to see more stuff like this, there's a fair few of these that happen actually every year. So it's a good opportunity to be able to tee it up with like your trip to Japan so that you can make sure you can get some of this stuff at really good pricing. Even locals, if you live here, you definitely want to know about these events. So keep an eye out for it. Let us know what you thought in the description. Let us know what you thought in the comment section, and what parts would have you bought if you were here. Peace, jamata.